St Martin's Church is a small ancient church near Canterbury city centre. St Martin's Church is the oldest consistently functioning church in England and is often hailed as the first church founded in the country. Once a Roman Muslim, the chapel was renovated in the 6th century for Bertha of Kent, who to use for private worship. The building was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1988, along with Canterbury Cathedral and St Auguste Abbey. St Martin's Church. I'm sorry, I couldn't say. I can't say. Designated. There we go. Designated. I'm sorry, I can't say designated. It took me a while, but we got there in the end. Moving on. Next one. Canterbury Cathedral, 597 CE. At the heart of the medieval Canterbury is its immense namesake cathedral, headquarters of the Church of England, and wide Anglican communion. Founded in 597 CE and construction in 1070, Canterbury Cathedral has huge spiritual significance to Christians around the world. It says that Thomas Becket, the cathedral's most famous archbishop, was murdered in 1170. The building, a magnificent structure, Gothic and Romanesque architecture, is a spectacular sight to behold, with spires that can be seen from the hills surrounding Canterbury. And that's what the cathedral looks like. Well guys, welcome back to Famous Facts. I know it still says Haunted History Facts on the channel, but we're changing that soon. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. Also like the video please, so we can get to 1,000 subscribers. And then we're going to try and get to 100,000, 10,000. So stay tuned for more videos like this. And quickly in today's video, obviously we're learning about some of the most famous and old buildings in the country of England. So let's move on to the next one. Chapel of St Peter on the Royal Broadwell Estate, Essex. Built in the 17th century by the Anglo-Saxons Bishop Cede, the simple scheduled church is one of the oldest continually used, decline and restorations during its time, even once being used as a barn before being reconstructed as a chapel in 1920. The humble building sits near the Essex coastline and features on the St Peter Walkway walking route. You can see it in the background there, a big tall cathedral. Right, next. You've got Norwich Castle, Norwich Castle, 1067. The tall oblong Norwich Castle sits near the centre of Norwich, in the east of England. Built at the order of William the Conqueror after the Norman conquest of England, the medieval fortification served as a royal residence before it was used as a prison for almost 500 years in the 19th century. A restoration transformed Norwich Castle into a magnificent Roman structure, with Orient arcading, and today the building houses a museum and art gallery. So it still looks like a castle, but isn't used as a castle anymore. St George Tower, Oxford Castle, Oxford, 1071. Part of the medieval Oxford Castle, St George's Tower was built in 1071 as a section of the tower defences for William the Conqueror. The tower predates the rest of the castle and is believed to be Oxford's oldest building. Visitors today are invited to climb the tower's 4 stories at the top, where they can enjoy sweeping views over the university city. You can see it also sits on like a lake or a canal or like a river. White Tower of London. White Tower, Tower of London, 1087. The imposing medieval Tower of London needs no introduction. Competing with Stonehenge to be England's most visited tourist attraction, the historic castle on the north bank of the River Thames is known for being a notorious prison, where an old stone kept construction in the late 11th century for its history. The whitewashed building served several purposes, including royal accommodation, imprisonment, and means for ruling class to impose fear on ordinary Londoners. Today, the tower houses remnants of the grisly past, including an executioner's block and torture chamber, even though the torture chamber isn't used. House of Inns, Ancient Ramin, Watton-under-Edge, 1147. Thought to be one of the most haunted hotels in England, this 12th century inn and former pub is shrouded in legend. The charming house is thought to have been constructed on a Payne's burial ground, and when built it became some residence of slaves and masons workers on nearby St Mary's Church. Various spooky discoveries have been made at the inn, including children's skeletons and the ghost of a witch, which led to the ancient room featuring on the television show Most Haunted. So Most Haunted is an American-based program, but they came over here, and I went to this hotel and they found quite some scary stuff. So you want to do that? Head over to not Haunted History, head over to Most Haunted, and I'm sure you type that and you'll be able to find a video on YouTube or Google or somewhere to watch it if you want to watch it. And finally, Salford Manor House, Somerset, 1148. England's oldest continuously inhabited home, this Grade II listed building was built by the 2nd Earl of Gloucester in the 12th century. The house today exhibits a blend of different architectural styles, including a Tudor fireplace and a 17th century facade. Details of its original Norman architecture can be found in the ornate windows and archways. The historic site was declared Britain's oldest home in 2003 by Country Life magazine and was sold in 2010 for a whopping £1.275 million. That's the house there, so obviously a nice house on the countryside. We're going back there. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching Famous Facts. I know it still says Haunted History Facts on the channel, but we're changing that in 6 days. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the big red button so it goes grey. Click the like button so it goes blue. And click the bell so it goes ding. Okay, I'll see you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this on a daily basis. And I'll see you guys in the next one.